Hey, what's up, everybody? It's David here with Play Creatively. And man, I am really excited about today's lesson because we are going over 3 tips that will help you grow in your piano playing journey. However, these tips are not necessarily piano techniques, but advice. Learning an instrument is more than just about learning what notes to play, but it's also a mindset. And so today we're going to go over a few things that I know will help you improve, okay? One of the first things I think you need to do as a musician is you need to get around other musicians. I noticed that whenever I am improving on a piano, it's because I have other people to spar with, other people I have to share my new ideas with. One of the times that I improved the most was when I was in college. And whenever I think about it, I realize I was around so much great musicians. I couldn't help but absorb all of this information. And it was almost like once I left college, my growth felt like it plateaued. I grew in other areas musically, but I didn't necessarily grow in technique, more in how to run a band and other things like that, manage finances and keep things together, but not necessarily in technique as much. So I want to say this: get around great musicians. Force yourself if you have to. Not necessarily pulling a plug for my course, but in my course, it forces you to come around other people that are on the same journey. The other thing that I think you should work on as a piano player is having one song, just one song, that you work through all of your new ideas with, okay? What I mean by that is this. One of my favorite songs is Jesus Loves Me, This I Know. Okay? And what I like to do is every time I'm working on a new musical idea, let's say I'm working through diminished scales, I try to see how can I apply what I'm learning in diminished scales to Jesus Loves Me, This I Know. Whenever you're learning a new concept, it's important to try to apply that concept to something that you're already familiar with, okay? And so what I may do is I may realize, okay, this dominant 7 chord here, as I've learned over the years, you can play a flat 9, so a 7 flat 9 chord as your passing chord instead of just a dominant 7 chord. And once I saw that there was a diminished relationship with it, I realized, hey man, I can play a diminished chord instead of dominant 7 chord. Once I realized I could play a diminished chord, I realized, man, I can add the diminished scale to it. It opened up the different possibilities, but it's because I have been working on the same song for years. So it allows me to play this one song multiple different ways. When I first started learning Jesus Loves Me, This I Know, the only way I played it was like this. But now, because I've been working on the same song, every time I learn a new concept, I try to apply it to this song, I'm able to add different nuances to this one song. And once I understand it for Jesus Loves Me, This I Know, I'm able to apply it to all of the other songs that I'm playing. So I want to say that take a song, let that be your go-to song for applying all of your concepts, okay? So that's my second tip for you. All right, here is my third tip that I believe will help take you to the next level as a musician, okay? I think it's important for you to practice every song that you're learning in a key that you are unfamiliar with. For example, let's look at Jesus Loves Me, This I Know. When I first started learning Jesus Loves Me, I could only play it in C. But once I started learning different nuances, I did my best to make sure, you know something, I don't want to be limited to the key of C. Let me work on it in, let's say, E. Okay, so take the songs that you already know and force yourself to play them in other keys. Well, that's 3 tips to help you grow in your piano playing journey. Let's review those 3 tips one more time. First thing you need to do is get around other musicians. Join Facebook groups, join memberships. Put yourself in a position where you are around other musicians and you're learning what they're doing, all right? The second tip you need to do is pick one of your favorite songs and apply every new concept that you've learned to that one song. And then the third tip is make sure that you are learning all of your songs in at least 2 keys. Force yourself to do it and it will transform the way you play. Well, hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like content like this, you know what you got to do. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Also, go to play-creatively.com for courses, charts, and other resources that will help you grow in your piano playing journey. Until next time, remember this, keep watching, keep learning, and we'll keep growing together. I'll see you in the next video.